Hello everybody, it's Linda Faulkner. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with CrafterInspired.com as my blog. And today I want to show you how we finished up our planner. We had our last planners class. It is crazy at my house today. I have termite guy, a septic tank guy, and not the appraiser, the surveyor is here today. We have our house sold, trying to get things finished up. So that we can get a closing, hopefully be moving on the 29th. I have not started yet. So my boxes will arrive probably this afternoon. So I'm trying to get some videos finished up to keep you entertained while I pack, although I wish you could come and help me. So I am going to show you today the planner, how to make a divider for the planner, and what we did for the last 2 months. Now there's a brand new one coming out. So I'm going to switch to the new one, but if you want to hang on to your navy blue polka dot planner with Stampin' Up, you need to go ahead and get your refills ordered before the end of May or before they sell out. So I'd get it done right away if you want to continue with the same one. I don't think the new refills are going to fit. They certainly don't match. It's a really bright new color scheme that I think you'll like if you're a planner girl like me. But I'm guessing they're thinking that our planners would not last more than 2 years. If you're like me, I carry it everywhere. So maybe that's the thinking. Whatever it is, it gives me an excuse to get a new one. I'm okay with that. But I wanted to show you some things, so stick with me. Here is the planner. Now, we did some embellishments early on. I've done some other videos, I think, that show some of those. What we did this time is I've done a little bit of embossing in gold on the front. You could use initials. This is the little paint brushes in a pot stamp from Crafting Forever, I believe, something like that. And then we've done quite a few things on the inside to embellish it with pockets, and made a little special paper clip. And then each month we decorated. We started in August, and each month we've decorated the pages with something Stampin' Up! That's related. So there's August. I'll just go through real quickly. Here's September. You could do the same technique with any planner. October's next, and we did a Halloween theme with that one. November, my birthday month, give thanks. December was Christmas. Now some of the ladies went through and did the individual pages that come week by week. I did not do that. Most of my decoration was done just for the monthly calendar, but it also includes a weekly calendar with places to write down your things to do. This is January. And February for Valentine's Day. March comes next. Kind of a crafty March. Then April with the umbrellas. May is next. Kind of a feminine for Mother's Day. And then June is the one that we just now did. So let me pull that over and show you. This is the little divider I'm going to show you how to make in just a minute as an extra. So June, I used the Sweet Soiree Designer Series paper. And it is gorgeous. It might be on sale. I need to check the list. Some new things came out. But all of this is just cutouts from the paper. And then this comes from Petal Passion, the little label and the little, intricate die underneath that. It's just a pretty little background for it. Okay. So all we did for this is a little tassel I'm using as a bookmark so it could go on any page. And this is the embellishment. The little tassel came from Cake Soiree Embellishment Kit or Sweet Soiree. Each one of them is different. Some are cake and some are sweet. But it works. And then the way I attached it is I just took some decorative paper, used a strong adhesive. I think I used Fast Fuse on this, and tucked my ribbon inside on the back. See how that works? All right, there's June, and then July is every bit as fun. A little bit simpler. we went with the beach theme. And I just stamped the birds, the beach, and then I used my favorite framelit from the annual catalog that is retiring in June. And that's the little Adirondack chair. And of course you have to have an icy cold drink with it. So that's what we did for July. And this is the paper from the Share What You Love suite that's coming out in June. Right now you can get it as 4 different bundles. One is the In Colors ink, and the other 3 are different levels of bundles for Share What You Love. And all 3 of those bundles come with freebies. So be sure and check it out on my website. This is the little planner divider we made. And I just wanted to show you real quickly how to cut that, because it's not hard. The actual piece of paper I used is 6.5 by 8 inches for the actual divider, which brings it out to here. And then you're going to cut the little tab in and cut that extra paper off. So whatever size you need, make sure you add I'd add an extra maybe 1/2 inch to it to get your tab. So let me show you what we did. Oh, backside, same thing, just with a little pocket. Used fast fuse or score tape to put the pocket on, and be sure you have a little something in there to give it a little bit of extra depth so that it will hold things and not be too flat and make it too tight when you put something in it. So I've got an extra scrap paper. So here is my 5 by 4. And the first thing I need to do is to use my envelope punch board. That thing comes in handy for so many things. And I am going to use it on this side just because that makes it easier for me to think about. I'm going to put my tab kind of in the middle. So I'm going to punch it once here. See how that works? And then I'm going to flip it over and move down however long I want my tab and punch it again. That's easy enough, right? And then I'm just going to trim that extra off, and I'll have that tab sticking out. So I'll get my Stampin' trimmer. Pardon the little glue. You should not glue on top of your trimmer, but I know you do. I do too. Sometimes it's just the only space that's not covered up with paper. All I'm doing is I'm lining up the bottom of that little valley, the little groove, with my cutting the little slot there where my cutter's going to go. I'm going to go to that spot. Once you get there, you can feel it. It has a little give to it. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here and go up to that little groove. And there you have a tab. It works great for cards, notebooks, anything you want. Now the next step is to add your pocket, and all you're going to do is on the back, this pocket is 4 by 5. I'm just going to put a little washi tape at the top to make it give it a little topper, and then I'm going to glue it on. I used fast fuse on 3 sides, make sure the top is open, and I would lay a little something like maybe these gorgeous pearls down there before I glued it on, so that you make sure you have room in your pocket to hold something. The other thing that I want to warn you about, punch your holes next. Because once you start putting your ribbon on, you'll have to punch through the ribbon. It works, but it's just not as pretty. So punch your holes first, and then I use 3 rows of ribbon. Let me show you again. And I just put tape runner on the back of them and glued them on. I did not do what I just told you to do. That's why I told you. I've accidentally had my ribbon where my hole was because I hadn't punched my hole yet. But it works, but it's not as pretty. For here, I just used a sentiment from one of the Memories and More card sets. The ladies used the die cuts from the Lovely Words, and I believe it's on sale too. So this is the one that says Hugs. So we just made a little sandwich with them. I put that one inside here, and then of course, you turned it upside down, ran it through the Big Shot, and then I did a larger, I think I used, what was it, champagne, or I think it was a champagne foil paper, and then that gives you that pretty little edge, little ruffled edge on the outside. So that's it. You can decorate it however you want, but I wanted to show you that little divider because it's such an easy thing to do, and it kind of oomps up your planner, no matter which planner you're using. Good to see you. Come see me on my blog, Linda Faulkner. I'm sorry, I'm losing my brain here. My husband just walked in. I got all excited. www.crafterinspired.com, and I'll have that on the video for you. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for stopping.